Why does the human brain crave sugar? It's a question that has puzzled scientists and delighted dessert lovers for centuries. This seemingly simple substance holds a powerful sway over our desires. But why? What is it about this sweet molecule that speaks to the very core of our being? To understand this, we must first journey into the heart of the most complex structure in the known universe, the human brain. This 3-pound universe within our skulls is a marvel of nature, a testament to billions of years of evolution. It's the seat of our consciousness, our emotions, and yes, even our cravings. The brain, like any complex machine, requires fuel to function. And just as a high-performance engine needs the right kind of fuel, so too does the brain. This is where sugar enters the picture. The human brain is a marvel of biological engineering. It's a vast network of billions of neurons, interconnected in a way that makes even the most advanced supercomputer look like a child's toy. Each neuron is a tiny powerhouse, firing off electrical impulses that travel along pathways, creating thoughts, emotions, and sensations. Compared to the brains of other animals, the human brain is disproportionately large and complex. This complexity allows for language, abstract thought, and the ability to reflect on our own existence. But this complexity comes at a cost. The human brain is incredibly energy hungry. While the brain makes up only about 2% of our body weight, it consumes a whopping 20% of our daily energy intake. This energy is primarily derived from glucose, a simple sugar that serves as the brain's primary fuel source. Without a steady supply of glucose, the brain simply cannot function. Imagine the brain as a vast and intricate city, teeming with activity. Neurons are like the city's bustling streets, carrying information back and forth at lightning speed. Synapses, the connections between neurons, are like the city's intersections, where information is exchanged and new connections are forged. This constant activity requires a tremendous amount of energy. Glucose is the fuel that keeps the city's lights on, the traffic flowing, and the information highways humming. When glucose enters the brain, it's broken down to release energy, powering all those essential brain functions. But the brain's relationship with sugar goes beyond simple fuel. Sugar also plays a role in brain signaling and communication. It influences the release of neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that allow neurons to communicate with each other. This means that sugar not only powers the brain, but also helps shape its activity. Our ancestors evolved in a world where food was often scarce. In this environment, the ability to find and utilize energy-dense foods was crucial for survival. Sweet, ripe fruits, rich in sugars, would have been a valuable source of quick energy, providing a much-needed boost for our hunter-gatherer ancestors. This evolutionary pressure likely played a role in shaping our brain's preference for sugar. When our ancestors stumbled upon a source of sweet food, their brains would have been flooded with dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. This dopamine rush would have reinforced the behavior of seeking out sweet foods, ensuring that our ancestors got the energy they needed to survive. This innate preference for sugar served us well for millennia. However, in our modern world, where sugary foods are readily available and often overconsumed, this ancient adaptation has become something of a liability. Our brains, still wired to seek out sugar as a valuable resource, are now bombarded with a constant barrage of sweet temptations. Section 5. The sugar rush and its aftermath, a delicate balance. When we consume sugar, our brains experience a surge of dopamine, that feel-good neurotransmitter. This dopamine rush triggers a cascade of events leading to feelings of pleasure and reward. This is the sugar rush in action, a powerful motivator that keeps us coming back for more. However, this rush is often followed by a crash. As blood sugar levels spike and then plummet, we can experience feelings of fatigue, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. This roller coaster of blood sugar highs and lows can leave us feeling depleted and craving even more sugar. Moreover, consistently high sugar intake can lead to a condition known as insulin resistance, where our cells become less responsive to insulin, the hormone that helps regulate blood sugar levels. This can increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, a chronic condition that affects millions worldwide. Section 6. Sugar and the Mind's Eye. A vision for the future. Imagine a world where we understand the nuances of our brain's relationship with sugar. A world where we can harness the power of sweetness without succumbing to its potential pitfalls. This is the future we should strive for, a future where balance and moderation are key. By understanding the science behind our cravings, we can make informed choices about the foods we consume. We can learn to appreciate sweetness in its natural forms, enjoying fruits and vegetables that provide not only sugar, but also essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber. We can also retrain our palates to appreciate a wider range of flavors, exploring the savory, the sour, the bitter, and the umami, expanding our culinary horizons beyond the confines of sweetness. Section 7. The bitter truth, excess sugar's impact. The overconsumption of sugar has been linked to a wide range of health problems, including obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even some types of cancer. But the impact of excess sugar goes beyond our physical health. It can also affect our mental well-being. Studies have shown that high sugar diets can impair cognitive function, memory, and learning. Excess sugar can also disrupt the balance of neurotransmitters in the brain, leading to mood swings, anxiety, and even depression. The good news is that many of these negative effects are reversible. By reducing our sugar intake and adopting a healthier lifestyle, we can give our brains the best chance to thrive. Section 8. Finding the sweet spot. Moderation is key. The key to a healthy relationship with sugar lies in finding the sweet spot between satisfying our cravings and nourishing our bodies and minds. This doesn't mean swearing off sugar entirely, but rather being mindful of our intake and making conscious choices about the foods we consume. Instead of reaching for sugary drinks and processed snacks, opt for whole, unprocessed foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. These foods provide sustained energy, essential nutrients, and fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar levels. When you do indulge in sweet treats, do so in moderation and savor every bite. Remember, it's about finding a balance that works for you and your body. Section 9. Beyond the craving. A universe of flavors. Our taste buds are capable of perceiving a wide range of flavors, each with its own unique profile and sensory experience. By expanding our culinary horizons beyond the realm of sweetness, we can discover a whole universe of flavors that are both satisfying and nourishing. Explore the savory depths of umami found in foods like mushrooms, tomatoes, and aged cheeses. Embrace the tangy zest of sourness present in citrus fruits, fermented foods, and vinegar-based dressings. Delve into the world of bitterness found in coffee, dark chocolate, and leafy green vegetables. By embracing the full spectrum of flavors, we can break free from the sugar roller coaster and cultivate a more balanced and fulfilling relationship with food. Section 10. The future of sweetness, a balanced approach. The future of sweetness lies not in demonizing sugar, but in understanding its place in a balanced and healthy diet. It's about making informed choices, listening to our bodies, and finding ways to satisfy our sweet cravings without compromising our health. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of the human brain, we'll gain an even deeper understanding of its complex relationship with sugar. This knowledge will empower us to make choices that support both our physical and mental well-being. The journey towards a healthier relationship with sugar is an ongoing one, but it's a journey worth taking. By embracing balance, moderation, and a diversity of flavors, we can nourish our bodies and minds, unlocking the full potential of the human experience.